Welcome to the captivating world of botanical illustrations, where art and science intersect to celebrate the beauty and importance of plant life. In this lesson, we'll delve into the exquisite art of botanical illustration and explore how survivalists use this skill to identify plants for foraging in the wild. Botanical illustration is not just about capturing the external beauty of plants. It's about telling their unique stories through art. Artists have been meticulously documenting plant species for centuries, and their work continues to be invaluable to scientists, conservationists, and nature enthusiasts. The first thing you'll need to do is to plan and research the wild edible plant that you would like to illustrate. You'll need many references of pictures and/or by finding the real thing and placing it in front of you. As you conduct your research on the plant that you'd like to study, make sure you're writing down the plant's full name, where it can be found in parts of the world, and what parts of the plants are edible. It's important to spend the time planning and setting up a good composition for your work. You want to have enough space for everything without it becoming crammed in. Pre-plan where your words will go and leave space. You may want to place a sticky note over the top of the space so that you don't use it. Make sure to include all the major features of the plant, including distinguishing details of its leaves, flowers, stalk or branches, and roots. For survivalists and foragers, this art form serves as a crucial tool. When you're out in the wilderness, identifying edible and medicinal plants is of vital importance to one's well-being. Botanical illustration is a time-honored tradition that combines artistic skill and keen observation. These exquisite drawings and paintings serve as accurate representations of plant species, capturing every minute detail with precision. How does this all come together? It starts with a keen eye for detail. Botanical illustrators meticulously observe plants, noting their unique characteristics, such as leaf shapes, flower patterns, and even textures of the bark. These details are then translated into beautiful illustrations. Survivalists and foragers often rely on these illustrations to distinguish between edible and potentially toxic plants. I have always been fascinated with survivalist TV shows such as Dual Survival, Alone, Survivor Man, and my all-time favorite, Naked and Afraid. It's a great test of willpower, strength, and perseverance for these people. And it's usually a tremendous personal growth for the survivalists in these challenges. The process is hard, messy, and stressful, which strengthens the mind and body to overcome any obstacles life throws at them. I think it's a great motivator for this project to watch one of these challenges. You'll want to find out all you can about the edible plant that you're going to choose. This plant that I chose is called a Jerusalem artichoke or sunchoke. They have little resemblance to artichokes and are members of the sunflower family. This perennial plant grows 2 to 10 feet tall, and its branches can be up to half of its weight. Its hairy stem can be light green or reddish brown. I've never tried a Jerusalem artichoke, but after doing the research on this, it really makes me want to. Apparently, this edible plant tastes like a water chestnut and is commonly used in salads. It can also be mashed, boiled, roasted, or sautéed like a potato. For this plant, the edible part is the root or tuber that you see at the bottom of my illustration. Jerusalem artichoke plants grow in the wet soil of grasslands and along rivers. You can also find them growing in prairies and along roads and railways, around wooded areas, and near drainage canals. They are native to central United States and Canada, but in the 1600s, they had been traded and planted throughout North America. Now they grow in all the lower 48 states of the U.S. except Nevada, Arizona, and New Mexico. Here I'm using a separate piece of paper to recompose, in this case, my space. You may want to do this first before writing anything on your work. It's a good way to help in planning your composition. Once you're completely done and satisfied with your entire pencil drawing, you're going to get an ultra-fine Sharpie and trace all of your pencil marks. When you are in the step of using your Sharpie, use it to add fine details as well. You can stipple, add extra detail lines. Maybe every line isn't full or complete. You can taper them and possibly show some shading, although you will be adding color as well. When you're finished tracing everything in Sharpie, carefully and completely erase all the pencil marks off your paper. Then find a nice spot to sign your work. Two great mediums for adding color to this project are watercolors and colored pencil. If you are using watercolor, make sure you're starting on a good watercolor paper when you start drawing. Whether you're an aspiring artist, a nature enthusiast, or a survivalist in search of food in the great outdoors, botanical illustrations have something remarkable to offer. They bridge the gap between art and science, connecting us with the beauty and bounty of the natural world. I hope you've enjoyed learning with me. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.